I'm Elisa, and welcome to Cisco's Internet of Things Manufacturing Training Module 1. In this training, we'll be covering the business value of IoT in manufacturing. Cisco is investing in solutions to help you capture this IoT value in manufacturing, as well as solve some of your toughest plant floor pain points today. Now that you have a solid foundation of the Internet of Things solutions from Cisco, we will look a little deeper into IoT in manufacturing. You're starting the first module in manufacturing now. At the end of this module, account managers should be able to demonstrate knowledge of the growing opportunity for IoT in manufacturing, the shift in selling manufacturing IoT to operations technology from information technology, and the 3 primary customer benefits of IoT in manufacturing. In this course, we will cover the opportunity of IoT in manufacturing, the transition to selling to OT, the decision makers in manufacturing and what they want, and how IoT in manufacturing helps customers make money, save money, and be safer. The Internet of Everything is the coming together of big data, cloud, social, mobility, and the Internet of Things. It gives people, businesses, communities, and countries the tools to collect and access data and turn it into valuable insight. Insight they can use to make better decisions, faster. The Internet of Things brings countless context-aware physical objects online that have never been connected before, largely via machine-to-machine connections. The Internet of Things brings tremendous opportunity for Cisco and you, our partners. The Internet of Things is driving tremendous value opportunity for customers. After conducting several thousand interviews with enterprise executives, Cisco is estimating a value opportunity of $14.4 trillion over the next 10 years. The exciting part of this opportunity is that manufacturing makes up 27% of that $14.4 trillion value at stake. You might be asking yourself how this is possible. It's being driven by helping customers achieve their top care abouts. IoT solutions are helping manufacturers lower costs and increase their margins. IoT solutions are accelerating new product introductions. IoT solutions are helping manufacturers increase their uptime and asset utilization in their plants. The asset base in a manufacturing company can be up to or over 60% of the cost of goods sold for a typical manufacturer. IoT is getting more cars off the line and more packaged goods out of plants. We're also seeing impacts on productivity and production speed, which is extremely important in today's world as manufacturers continue to make more with less. As manufacturers drive more output with declining workforces, the Internet of Things is helping machines and the factory be more productive. Not only that, but it's helping people to be more productive as well. All of these gains for customers are creating significant dollar opportunities for our partners. We estimate a $1.6 billion Cisco addressable market with the Internet of Everything in manufacturing. This is a market that is growing much faster than our core products are. In fact, that $1.6 billion market is growing at over 20% a year. It's driving pull-through of a broader market opportunity of other Cisco solutions of over $3 billion. The best part about this opportunity is that it's here for you today. By geography, the amount of value at stake is well distributed across the major geographies. United States at $4.6 trillion, Western and Eastern Europe at $4.32 trillion, China at $1.73 trillion, Japan at $0.72 trillion, Canada at $0.43 trillion, and the rest of the world at $2.6 trillion. The Internet of Things is an exciting opportunity in manufacturing. The world has started calling it the 4th Industrial Revolution. The first came with the creation of the steam engine to power manufacturing lines. The second came with the implementation of assembly technologies. The third began with computation and automation driving productivity. And the fourth is here now, with intelligent machines using data from the plant floor in new ways. This information is helping drive product improvements, plant efficiency, and effectiveness to levels never seen before. Manufacturing is seen by many as a slow-to-change, sleepy industry. In reality, it's an exciting time where everything is changing and creating more revenue opportunities. 70% of manufacturers have plans to leverage big data to improve plant operations, but they're still struggling with how to get the data and what to do with it once they have it. IoT solves this mystery. We're seeing a shift to Ethernet. This is an industry that typically has a lot of serial networks and fragmented, isolated networks. 10 to 20% of the total cost of ownership of networking in a plant is attributed to the networks. Seeing that for some Cisco partners, a majority of their shipments are becoming converged networks validates that the market needs this now. Companies are also moving towards robotic advancements that are driving plant flexibility. Instead of having to reprogram a plant for a product change, it's now common to see a truck go down the line, followed by a car and other varieties of vehicles. These advancements are accelerating velocity for manufacturing and reducing new product setup by 75%. These savings lead to more onshore manufacturing and modern processes for 33% new product introduction acceleration. All of these trends in manufacturing are offering new operations technology opportunities. You have traditionally sold to the IT space. What we've just covered is showing you that selling to the operations technology space is a much larger budget that's growing much faster, with more business relevance and greater impact to the business, as well as a greater need for partners with skills and higher margins to provide for OT needs. We cannot sell to the OT environment via IT alone. We have to start meeting, having lunch with, building relationships with the OT side of the organization. Although we are seeing that with the Internet of Things, it's not either or, it's both. Part of the value proposition of Cisco is that we can bring IT and OT together and provide solutions that meet the needs of both sides of the organization. Cisco Research in calendar year 2014 estimates budget for IT technology is expected to increase by 5% and technology spend influence by 26%. But in operations technology, budget growth is expected to increase 9% and technology spend influence by 67%. In other words, technology budget growth in OT is 80% higher than in IT, and technology spend influence is 158% higher. While opportunities are continuing to grow in the IT space, shifting focus to this newer growing market with IoT solutions can bring promising return that continues to grow, and these numbers are expected to increase in coming years. While we are just in the early days of this opportunity, it's growing rapidly. Looking at our business in manufacturing with core ruggedized routers, switches, and mobility, that's already a $60 million business growing 43% a year. This helps create pull-through revenue of $180 million, another $40 million in services. Already a $300 million opportunity, our aspiration is to grow this to over $1 billion in manufacturing alone. Not only is this significant for Cisco, but it's significant in opening a new opportunity for you. Customers will be looking to companies like yours for design, integration, and maintenance expertise. This becomes a huge partner opportunity and opens up additional sales for your business. Your customers will look to you for devices, hardware, software, services, and maintenance. Within these areas, you can sell racks, backup software, power supplies, and other add-on equipment. The true partner-specific opportunity is close to $1 billion. This is also teeing up new customer opportunities that you can think about and ways to go to market with Cisco solutions. In the past, you might have traditionally sold to the end customer, whether it's a semiconductor company, an automotive company, or a pharmaceuticals company. This is a great example of selling to a new type of customer, machine builders. As manufacturers continue to automate the factory floor, we're seeing rapid growth around machine builders and robotics companies that are powering the automation. This is a big customer opportunity for you. Almost 1/3 of sales opportunities go to the small machine builders that could be in the United States, China, Italy, Germany, all over the world. In this example, an SMB partner-led customer had a Cisco internal IT budget of less than $25,000 per year. We sold 600 IE switches and 200 819H boxes to this machine builder and immediately established an annuity stream of $1.4 million each and every year from this smaller machine builder that would not have normally been pursued. This is where these opportunities live. So, who's making the purchasing decisions in manufacturing? We are seeing that with the Internet of Things, it's not either or, it's both. Part of the value proposition of Cisco is that we can bring IT and OT together and provide solutions that meet the needs of both sides of the organization. The number one new buyer to focus on is the Automation Controls Director. This person is deciding which machines to put in, how to network those machines, and which switches to put into those machines. The next is the Plant Engineering Manager. They are the ones that are in charge of the day-to-day technology side of the plant floor in terms of their technology decisions and maintenance decisions. Then there's the Plant IT Director, who, as we've said before, is still relevant in decisions around IoT solutions. Then finally, the Facilities Manager, who can play key roles in emergency management solutions. It is important to note that the Plant Manager is one person who interacts and has heavy decision-making influence on these people. That being said, you would not normally sell these specialized solutions to the Plant Manager because these people on your screen help the Plant Manager to meet his or her goals, increasing output, improving quality, and meeting other key metrics of the plant. The Automation Controls Director is going to be focused on the control systems technologies. They will be focused on anything that reduces downtime, improves visibility, and improves the speed of troubleshooting and diagnostics on networks and machines. They want to make sure that the network does not hurt production and lead to any slowdowns or outages within the production environment. That's their worst nightmare. With our reliable solutions that are validated joint designs with Rockwell Automation, we can provide some industry best practice solutions here. The Plant Engineering Manager is making decisions on which processes can be better automated and supporting things like automated guide vehicles and how to invest in those systems more effectively. They are not focused just on the control systems like the Controls Manager or the Automation Director. They are focused on the more comprehensive system and how that technology works within the plant process. Ultimately, the Plant Engineer Manager can be one of the critical decision makers for where they're heading with new programs. They are going to have very similar care-abouts as the Automation Director, with downtime avoidance, reliability, lowering costs, and increasing mobility. The Plant IT Director is not someone to forget in the plant environment. It's a partnership, and the IT Director is becoming more and more critical to these decisions and operations than before. They're going to be driving the computer system, the mobility environment, the security environment, some of the higher-level applications that with the Internet of Things we're looking to use more and more in the plant floor environment. The key is really building the bridge to having the Plant IT Director working with the Controls Director, the Automation Director, and the VP of Engineering to solve their business care-abouts. The Facilities Manager is going to be concerned with energy usage within the plant. Many of these plant environments are seeing energy costs increase rapidly, both overall power consumption and peak charges that might be 10 times the cost of base energy per kilowatt hour when you're exceeding a certain energy threshold. Facilities managers are trying to get visibility in their plant's energy usage and how to optimize site costs in an environment. So those are the key decision makers and their key metrics and objectives. Now, how do we deliver value to our customers with the Connected Factory? Very simply, we help customers make money, we help customers save money, and we help customers be safer. We're doing this by driving revenue growth, helping to reduce bottom line costs, improving worker safety, and better protecting intellectual property. So, let's talk about how we help make money. Customers measure productivity and production rates by measuring OEE. This takes into account actual output, downtime avoidance, and poor quality reduction. OEE has substantial benefits to a manufacturer. A 1% increase in output from improving OEE can equate to a 3% increase in profit margin. Our customers can maximize plant uptime and asset utilization through improved network diagnostics. Cisco's troubleshooting enables them to zoom in and find problems faster, resulting in faster solutions. For example, one of our customers was able to reduce their average downtime from 2 hours to under 20 minutes through their Cisco network by pinpointing problems and discovering faults faster. Predictive maintenance is also enabled to reduce downtime to nearly zero. With superior visibility, you can predict problems and fix them before they happen. Likewise, machine-as-a-service models are driving productivity by removing faulty products before they reach the end of the line. Cisco also helps customers make money by leveraging our wireless and mobility infrastructure to increase productivity and production speed. By providing plant controls on mobile devices, you can react instantly to a problem instead of having to walk to the physical machine. One example of mobility in manufacturing is our partnership with AeroScout. By strategically leveraging our Wi-Fi infrastructure in the production process for active RFID solutions, they can track inventory through the plant, fight things faster, and see an increase in throughput, 6 to 10% on average. Accelerating new product introduction is key to a manufacturer's success and is a top 3 care about for CEOs. We help get things to market and ramp production to reach volume production faster with LibreStream cameras on the plant floor. High-definition mobile video enables collaboration with design teams to the plant floor to accelerate engineering changes. We help through flexible production systems and changeover time reduction, so product introduction is completed with little interruption. Cisco enables you to introduce a new product within a matter of hours or days. One customer we're working with has reduced their cycle time for plant reconfiguring for new products from 1.5 years to just 2 weeks. This is possible by leveraging a more flexible production line enabled by Ethernet networks. Not only is the Internet of Things leading to greater revenue, but it's helping customers save money. That's what's so great about our solution. It's a 1-2 punch. The first is converged networks. Many companies have 3, 4, 5, even 7 networks all at once. We have some customers that have 7 networks in their plant with different providers and different standards. One for motion, one for safety, one for supervisory, and all these create redundant cabling and hardware. With Cisco's best practice converged network architectures for high-performance automation, you can streamline network capabilities. This can reduce cabling and PLC costs, which typically runs about 40% of manufacturing plant network costs. Another cost saver is when customers move to wireless. If machines and tooling need to be on the constant move, customers are able to reduce up to 95% of the networking costs. With IoT, we're seeing an explosion of data on the plant floor. Did you know that only 4% of factories monitor their equipment? Virtualizing local plant floor systems with an industrial data center approaches can be a large savings for customers by reducing compute costs by up to 50% on power utilization and real estate use. At the end of the day, IoT provides greater visibility to devices and causes of downtime, increased ability to take actions to prevent downtime, faster response to downtime-causing incidents, with faster remediation, and greater flexibility and agility when designing and altering plant layout. What this means for the consumer is lower manufacturing networking costs of 10 to 15%, uptime, reduced unplanned downtime by 30 to 50%, scalable architecture to enable industry transition from proprietary to Ethernet, leveraged IT to help troubleshoot OT networks, freeing valuable operational data trapped at the device level, reducing cabling costs up to 95%, for some use cases, saving $1,000 per machine per year, enabling you to bring your own device and mobile workforce, which can lead to a productivity boost of 10 to 50%. Finally, the increased visibility of the Cisco network and our in-depth defense approach helps customers be safer. When we interview our customers about why they want to be safer, worker safety is always first and foremost, followed by the want to reduce downtime causing events and outages and the need to protect their intellectual property. Just a few years ago, manufacturers were not in tune to security outside of the physical realm or worker safety. Now, cyber safety concerns are expanding. Attacks are coming through the IT environment to get to the OT environment. Once an attack enters the OT environment, physical security then becomes a threat, just as much as a cybersecurity and threat detection. For instance, attacks can now come through HVAC systems, resulting in the destruction of thousands of computers, and unfortunately, air-gapping your IT environment is no longer a viable option. In manufacturing today, cybersecurity is one of the top care-abouts. With elevated attacks, installing security solutions is key for manufacturers' defense. In addition, security on the offense is growing in popularity since manufacturers want to develop innovative business modules, such as enabling secure remote access for faster troubleshooting in a plant, which requires new security. Traditionally, manufacturers would air-wrap plants, keeping them on a completely segmented network in order to try to prevent security attacks, which didn't really work. Now with IoT, you're needing to connect the machines to higher-level applications, which means air-gapping the physical environment is no longer an option. Cisco's threat detection and mitigation prevents against intrusion, keeping both your IT and OT environments safe from attack. By offering secure physical and cybersecurity and threat detection and mitigation solutions, you can make sure your customers are safer than ever. With a market quickly becoming saturated with options, why choose to partner with Cisco? First of all, Cisco has capabilities unmatched by competitors. As a financially stable and sound company reaching countries around the world, we have a solution for everybody. We are the only company offering a product in every category: industrial and traditional Ethernet switches, wireless networking products, security and IDS products, communication and collaboration products, and compute platforms. As a Cisco partner in IoT, you can offer a holistic solution from start to finish, from industrial to commercial, and from wire to wireless, the best of both worlds. By providing a solution that speeds troubleshooting, lowers the cost of training, and provides expertise, your customers will not only be buying your solutions, but selling them for you as well. Second, our R&D and innovation are second to none. Manufacturing plants are long-term bets, and your customers want a partner who can guarantee long-term support. Our resilient and award-winning ANT and switch integration is something you can rely on. We do the heavy lifting and pull R&D resources from across Cisco so that you don't have to. Third, your customer prefers Cisco. They've been using our IT solutions for decades. You will be able to provide a one-stop shop for OT integration that your customers already know. Finally, Cisco has one of the largest and strongest partnership networks around so that your customers can get the most out of their IT and OT environments. From Rockwell Automation to AeroScout, we've created one-of-a-kind architectures that are ready to be deployed at your customer plants. Where can you find opportunities to implement these solutions? Generally speaking, customers are not going to invest money to change a plant that's up and running unless there's a strong reason. Where we find people spending money to put in these solutions, solve these issues, and capture this value opportunity is really where there is an event or an initiative underway at plants. These events are varied. It could be building a new plant that happens around every 10 to 15 years. It could be expanding a line, which happens at a very frequent pace. It also could be refreshing and upgrading the control system. This happens on average about every 7 years. The most important part of finding these opportunities is finding out about them early and finding out where they are happening so that you can start to sell into those programs and influence their vendor selection as part of those programs. In some cases, manufacturers are noticing security concerns leading them to put in new security infrastructures or move to wireless manufacturing with new IoT capabilities. These are opportunities where IT is getting more involved with OT. Finding the places where IT has this influence will help, as they have a bias for Cisco as an end-to-end solution. These customers have this bias due to the ease of troubleshooting with one vendor over segmented vendor relationships. Now that you're familiar with how to make the business value to customers, you need to know the construction of Cisco's connected factory solutions that address these customer pain points. The next module takes you step by step through Cisco's connected factory and what you can sell.